Hello, my name is Peter Boy, and welcome to my presentation for Project O2. Point in a rectangle. As the title describes, we are trying to describe whether or not a point with the origin of 0, 0 is within the confines of a rectangle. The dimensions of this rectangle include a width of 10, which I have determined as -5, because that would be 5 away from the origin point in the x coordinate, as well as +5, which would be 5 positive away from the origin point, leading to a total length of 10. Along with that, we have our y coordinates of +2.5 as well as -2.5. This would total to length of 5, as you can see here. Doing this ensures that we stay within the confines of the rectangle. As you can see by the drawing, if you had, for example, a, a length of -2.5 and a width of -5, that would still be within the rectangle. Now, for the program itself, you can see here I used a couple of things. I have a public class in rectangle, I have a main method, and I have a Boolean method. Inside of my main method, we have a character keep going assigned to the value of y, as well as our scanner object. While our variable keep going is equivalent to y, we're going to go inside of this try and catch block. Inside of this try and catch block, I described in user what this program does, which is takes in two double values of x and y, and then it proceeds to go, well, let's just try our double value of 5.0 and 2.0, and then it proceeds to assign it, so it then proceeds to pass it along our Boolean rectangle method here. So Boolean rectangle method is takes in our double values, our two double x, double y values, and then it has a pre-assigned Boolean value of value is equal to false. Now, if the math.absolute value of our x coordinate is less than or equal to 5, and the y coordinate is less than or equal, or math.absolute value of y is less than or equal to 2.5, then value is assigned to true, else it will be false. So it's false unless it meets these two conditions. So both of these have to be true in order for value to equal to true. Now, why I did this, if we go back to our painting here, is because if we are within 5, right? If we take in a negative value of the absolute value of 5, no matter what, it will be 5 away from our origin point, as well as the y dimension of 2.5. But say, for example, if I had one integer value that exceeds that, say 10 and 2, well, that 10 will be outside the scope of our x coordinate, so it will return as false. So using this, we use the math.absolute value. It returns back control to our main method. After it returns control back to our main method, we use a turning operator. We use our isRect variable as the true condition. If this is true, then it prints out the point is in the rectangle. And if it is false, it prints out that the points are not in a rectangle. Say, for example, I would like to do more of this. I do 5.0 and 2.5, that should be within our rectangle. But if I do 3.0 and 10.0, that is not in our rectangle, as you observe over here. And after that, it asks the user if they would like to do more math. And then it reassigns our keep going variable. And as long as it's equal to y, it will start back on the top of our try block again. Stop at the very top. If not, it exits the loop. Say, for example, I do -5, negative, boom, it exits. And we're done. We're done with just that. Now, for our negative integers, I would like to demonstrate it working. So we have, or negative values. So we have a negative double value of 2.5, as well as a negative value of, say, -2. That will convert it, and then we can see here, this is in the rectangle, just because it uses the absolute value of both x and y.